Hello, everyone. It's Dana from the Arts Partnership, and it is time to launch our spring campaign, April Showers Bring May Flowers. Even though I'm looking out some windows at a tremendous amount of snow, I'm wearing wool and puffy vests and long underwear, and it's insane. It feels nothing like spring, but that is beside the point. Spring is here by the calendar. So I'm joined today by Maureen Jonason, Director of the Historical and Cultural Society of Clay County, home of the Yumcomst, but in this context, here as a donor of the Arts Partnership. So Maureen, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I am a big supporter of the arts in Fargo-Moorhead and of the Arts Partnership.
Well, we appreciate that. Tell me, Maureen, why do you support the Arts Partnership?
The Arts Partnership has been around a long time, and I was even on a grant reviewing committee back in the old days. So I got a chance to learn a lot about all the different and exciting arts activities that are going on in our community, and that really revs me up because we just are arts people. We're history people, but we're arts people too. I was at a jazz arts event recently and was just so excited about wow, we have such great jazz here. I went to the symphony the other day and it was just spectacular Mahler concert. And
Wasn't that fifth movement just ridiculous, Maureen?
Oh, it's so beautiful. I was listening for the harp in one of the movements and just felt so fortunate to be able to have these many arts activities. And then when I looked on my calendar for April, there are like 6 things that my husband and I are planning to go to. Most of them musical, interestingly enough, the marimba concert at Concordia and all kinds of things. But I think about Theater B and the outstanding theater work that they are doing, always something cutting edge, something interesting to make you think about. And so I'm excited about supporting everything that you do.
Well, that's fantastic, and we so appreciate you. Let me just put you a little bit on the spot. I'm not asking for an amount, Maureen, but as someone who gives and as someone who runs an organization that receives donations, talk to me a little bit about someone who comes to you and says, well, I can't give very much, so it's probably not even worth giving.
Oh my gosh. As you well know, every little bit helps. And even a $10 monthly gift, which is, barely a cup of coffee these days, is well worth making sure that we have really vibrant arts going on in our community all year round. So I am more than happy to do my bit, both with, I'm a big fan of the monthly gifts, but I also, whenever there's a special push, I always want to give a little bit more. If I have it to give, I'm going to give it now while I'm still working and able to. So I just think we all benefit by having a vibrant arts or community.
Boy, that is so true. For almost 13 years, people have heard me talk about the economic value, the cultural value, the inclusion value, the attraction and retention value, the historical value, so much about the arts. I mean, you live it every day at the Historical and Cultural Society, but so much about all the arts is helping to create context for the history that a composer lived through, that a playwright lived through, that a photographer lived through. I mean, some of the greatest art that we have access to was written in times of terrific travail or in the darkness of the night. And without that, it's just a paragraph or two in a history book, and there's value to it, but to see it, to feel it, to live it, to experience it is a very different thing. And the arts do that both, as I said, at the Historical and Cultural Society of Clay County, but just across the spectrum. So, Maureen, if I were to say to you, give us the 15-second soundbite of why anybody watching this should think, yeah, all right, I could give the Arts Partnership a little bit of money. Why should they do it?
On the personal level, I know for me, it is always both a psychological and spiritual experience, having really great arts experiences, but I also want to make that available to others.
Mm.
I want it to be affordable and available to all of us all year round. And so that is definitely why I give.
There it is, Maureen. If that doesn't inspire you to give, then come back next week and maybe somebody else will. But let me just encourage you to go to theartspartnership.net/donate and to listen to what Maureen said. Every single dollar matters. There is no donation too small. I would also just add there is no donation too big. So as you are out and about giving, donate to the Arts Partnership and donate to the Historical and Cultural Society of Clay County. Maureen, how can they find you?
We are just hcscconline.org, an odd but easily memorable online URL, hcscconline.org. Or you can always just stop by the museum. Lots of people love to do that. Just come on in and see what we're up to. We've got something new going on all the time. So definitely come on by.
Thanks for joining me, Maureen, and good luck with your spring. I will hope that the ship does not float away in the potential flood that could be coming.
50% chance. Yeah.
Well, that's half full and half empty. Let's go half full, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon, everybody.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.